Hey, hello, and welcome to my front porch jam. Hope you're doing well. Doing well here this evening. It's a little chilly. I have my windows down on the porch. I usually like to have the ambience from outside, but not tonight. But that could mean a couple things. For one thing, it could mean that it's getting a little bit later in the year. It can also mean that it's getting close to Halloween. So I thought with Halloween just around the corner, we go ahead and take a look at a Halloween song. And I thought, what's a classic that comes back every year? It's been around forever. And of course, one that came to mind quickly was the Monster Mash. So let's take a look at the Monster Mash. We'll go ahead and have a look at the chord chart for that. And you'll find that it's actually a pretty straightforward song. So it starts out, it's G, E minor, C, D. So it's G, working in the lab, late one night when my E minor beheld a eerie sight, for my C monster from the slab began to rise. D, suddenly, to my surprise, and then just keeps going like that. He did the mash, he did the monster mash, right? So just like that, nice and easy. Then when you get down to the bridge, it changes a little bit. So it's C, D, C, D. So what you do is you go, zombies were having fun, the party had just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. So you let that ring out right there, right? And then you might notice in parentheses, that's the backup singer, so you don't have to sing that part. Unless you have a backup singer, that would be awesome if you do. But if you notice, it says Tennessee Wahoo. That is what they say in the song. So I'm not sure what the backstory is there, but that is the correct lyric. So, so anyways, there's that. Then goes right back to it, and the only thing I would note is that on the whatever happened to my Transylvania twist. And then down here further where it says, get to my door. When you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. In both of those cases, let that D ring out. So actually, I guess on when you get to the door, let Boris send, or sorry, you can let it ring out. I'm getting tongue tied. Or you can just abruptly end it. So when you get to my door, tell them Boris sent you. Then you can do the mash. So whatever happened to my Transylvania twist, you can just do it like that. So there you go. And let's go ahead and rock this out, and then we will come back with some song and artist facts. There's a few interesting things to note about this Halloween classic. So anyways, we'll do that and rock it out right now. So let's go why am I getting so tongue-tied today? Let's go rock it out right now. There. Was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight, for my monster from the slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. He did the mash. It caught on in a flash. He did the mash. He did the monster mash. A laboratory in the castle east, to the master bedroom where the vampires feast. The ghouls all came from the humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrodes. They did the mash, did the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They did the mash. It caught on in a flash. They did the mash, did the monster mash. Zombies were having fun, the party had just begun. Guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rocking, we were all digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5. They played the mash, the monster mash, the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. They played the mash. It caught on in a flash. They played the mash. They played the monster mash. From out of his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid, shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvania twist? It's now the mash, monster mash, the monster mash. And it's a graveyard smash, it's now the mash. It caught on in a flash, it's now the mash. It's now the monster mash. Now everything's cool, Drax a part of the band, and my monster mash is the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to get to my door, tell 'em Boris sent you, then you can mash. The monster mash, the monster mash. Do the graveyard smash, then you can mash. The catch on in a flash, then you can mash. Then you can monster mash. All right, that was Monster Mash, as interpreted by me on my front porch, originally written by Bobby Boris Pickett. Let's talk about some artist facts. Go along with this. Monster Mash by Bobby Boris Pickett is a unique, iconic novelty song that became a Halloween anthem and a major chart success. Initially inspired by Pickett's love for horror movies and his skill at impersonating Boris Karloff, famous for his role as Frankenstein's monster. Indeed. Alongside his friend Lenny Capizzi, Pickett devised the song after using his Karloff voice during his nightclub performances, a hit with the audiences. The duo crafted the song's lyrics in just 2 hours, imagining a fictional scene where Dr. Frankenstein's monster starts a dance craze. Originally titled The Monster Twist, it was renamed Monster Mash to connect with the popular mashed potato dance. And I don't know what that is, but I've heard it referenced before, and it makes me think of the Blues Brothers. I think the song Shake Your Tail Feather has a reference to I can do the mashed potato. So I'm about to look that up and see. Sound effects in Monster Mash are as memorable as the song itself. These included inventive techniques such as pulling a rusty nail from wood for a coffin sound, blowing through a straw in water for bubbling, and dropping chains onto plywood for eerie rattles. The final recording featured the Crypt Kickers, a group of studio musicians, including Leon Russell and Gary Paxton, the latter of whom also produced the track. Initially distributed by Paxton's Gar-Pax label to radio stations across Southern California, the song quickly gained traction, leading to a distribution deal with London Records, which launched the song's national and international success. Released in 1962, Monster Mash topped the U.S. charts, later re-entering in 1970 and 72, an unusual feat for a novelty song. It found renewed popularity internationally as well as in the UK, where it hit number 3 in 1973. The song was followed by Monsters Holiday, a Christmas-themed counterpart, and additional releases like Graduation Day and the Monster Swim. Okay, so I don't know if the Monster Swim would be nearly as cool as the Monster Mash, but look that up if you like. I might have to look up Monsters Holiday. I think I'd be interested in hearing a Christmas monster song, so maybe I can look that up. Pickett himself continued the monster theme throughout his career. I mean, hey, why not? You get an international hit song that's been beloved for decades. You might as well just keep on doing the monster thing, right? Releasing titles like Monster Concert and Monster Rap, even starring as Dr. Frankenstein in the 1995 film Monster Mash the Movie. Who would have known that? I did not know that. A committed environmentalist, Pickett re-recorded Monster Mash in 2004 as Monster Slash, critiquing environmental policies with altered lyrics. Diagnosed with leukemia, Pickett passed away in 2007, leaving behind a legacy celebrated by fans worldwide. Despite its playful horror theme, Monster Mash faced controversy. It was banned from the BBC airwaves upon release, considered too morbid. Wow. Yet its popularity endured, making it one of the most well-loved novelty songs, regularly revived each Halloween as a beloved staple of spooky music playlist. So there you go. Interesting stuff, I think. It's interesting to me. Anyways, add that to your playlist. Learn how to play it. The chord chart is linked in the show description. And above and beyond all else, I'd like to say happy Halloween. So whenever you celebrate, or even if you're celebrating early, we're days away from it. So have a wonderful Halloween, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.